Hi everyone. We're still in chapter 5, financial math, and in previous session we explained how to compute tax on a given payment. Okay, so we will move to explain the simple interest and how to compute a such amount, and we will start in the moment. So what we mean by simple interest. So when you are in investment statement, so we mean by that if if the bank use your money, if you let the bank to use your money, so the bank should pay for you, okay? Should pay for you a percentage of the amount invested. And similarly, if you are in borrowed statement, so we mean by that if you borrow some money, okay, from a bank, so you should pay for the bank a also a percentage of the amount borrowed. Okay, so this charge is called interest. This payment, this amount is called payment interest. And if the interest is calculated as a fixed percentage, so fixed percentage of the original amount of the principal amount. So it is called simple interest. So we are in the context of simple interest, and all our work we will focus only on the simple interest, where the interest is calculated as a fixed percent of the principal invested or borrowed. Okay, so I will start by the general equation. Simple interest, okay, over some years, k years of t years, equal to the principal multiplied by the annual rate. Annual rate, we mean by that the interest rate per annum. Okay, it is always a decimal annual rate and not a percentage. So it is very easy to convert from a percentage to a decimal number. So the interest, the simple interest over t years equal to the principal multiplied by the rate per annum and by the time in years. Okay, so if we want the simple interest over 1 year, so it is very easy. For 1 year, the interest for 1 year, so equal to when t equal to 1, so equal to PR. Normally the interest, okay, in our for 1 year, so for 1 year we should remind this, okay, PR, where t equal to 1 year. So very easy. Amount after k years, the amount after k years become the principal plus the interest amount over k years. Okay, the interest amount earned after k years, we can add it to the principal, or we can add it to the original amount that we invested or borrowed to obtain the amount after k years. So very easy. And we should always keep in mind that we should always express the given time in years and not in different measurement units. Okay, so we'll start to apply the rules that we have on our hand. So Exercise 1. Complete the following using the simple interest formula to calculate the simple interest earned on an investment of, normally investment of, so the principal equal to $8,450. 4.7%, we mean by that the rate per annum. Okay, so the rate, so it is very easy to convert it to decimal by dividing it by 100 to obtain 0.047 for 3 years. So T equal to 3. So we know that the investment, the interest, simple interest over 3 years equal to PRT. P, the principal $8,450 times 0.047 times 3 in years, so easy to use it directly. So we will obtain 1,000 as interest for 3 years. We will obtain 1,191.45. Calculate the simple interest. So the exercise 2, you can take it as a homework. Calculate the simple interest received when $12,000 is invested for 4 years at 3% per annum. So 3% per annum. So it is equivalent to 3 over 100 as interest rate per annum. Okay, so equal to 0.03. So we know that the interest over or for 4 years equal to PRT. P, 12,000 by R, 0.03 by T, 4 years. So we will obtain the interest for 4 years equal to $1,440. Okay, and you can complete easily the exercise 4. Exercise 4 in the same way. We had the principal, we have the annual interest rate. We can write on the right directly the decimal equivalent to each percent. So 7% is equivalent to 7 over 100, 0.07. Okay, and so on, to multiply all the values that we have on each line to obtain each row to obtain the simple interest. So we multiply the principal by the annual rate by a decimal number by the time invested in years to obtain the simple interest. So easy. We will so move to exercise 5. Complete to calculate the amount to which will grow in 4 years. Grow, so the new amount that we have after 4 years. So we know that we should first calculate the interest for over 4 years. So the interest equal to PRT, the P 5,500 by R 4.5 over 100, 0.0485 by 40. So 4 years, we will obtain the interest for 4 years equal to $990, and we will add it to the principal to obtain the amount that we can have after 4 years. The amount that we can have after 4 years equal to the sum of the principal, the original amount invested or borrowed, that plus the interest for 4 years. So we'll obtain $6,490. The exercise 6 and 7 will investigate the same idea, okay? And yes, for the exercise 8. So it is easy also, and you can find the solution of it in the slide 6. Exercise 9, it is easy to see that the time is given by months, and before that we said before that always express the given time in years, so we should convert from months to year. From months to year, we should divide the number that we have in months by 12, because the year each year contains 12 months. So to convert from months to year, we should divide it from we should divide by 12. So very easy. P, R as decimal, T in years, 17 over 12 in years. We will obtain the corresponding interest. So very easy to apply the same idea to complete by yourself the exercise 10. Okay, so we will move to another idea. Sometimes they will ask us to find the time. To earn an interest of a given amount, follow the next step. Okay, so we have the amount. Okay, we have a given amount, we have the interest amount over a given time that we want to know. So we want to find that time. So we know the expression, the rule, interest over time equal to P principal by the rate by the T. And we know before that PR represent for us the interest in 1 year, of 1 year, for 1 year, okay? The interest for 1 year equal to PR, okay? We use it before. PR is equal to the annual interest. So step 1, calculate the annual interest. How? We multiply the principal by R, okay? So we'll obtain the annual interest. And how to find, when we find the PR, so we have only one unknown, T. How to find T? T equal to the interest over a given time over, we divide I, the amount, the interest amount that we have, by the annual interest to obtain the time to earn an interest of a given, the required time to earn an interest of a given amount. So easy. Step 1, interest, annual interest. Step 2, division of amount by the annual interest. So easy. For example, Rinash invested $2,300 at 4% PA simple interest. Complete the following to find how long it would take to earn $276 in interest. First, we should calculate step 1, interest for 1 year. Interest for 1 year equal to PR. PR. P is the principal by R equal to 0.04, so we will obtain $92. Second, we will use the amount. We will divide the amount of interest that we want to earn, okay, by the annual interest to obtain the required years, okay, 3 years. Very easy. In the exercise, similarly, we have the same idea in the exercise 12 and 13. Interest for 1 year, PR, okay, and number of years invested is equal to the division, or we divide the amount that we want to earn, and by the annual interest to obtain the required years to earn a such amount. So easy to complete by yourself the remaining exercises. And they can ask differently using the same expression as we see here. to find the rate, annual rate. So we want to find R. Okay, of a simple interest, we follow the next step. How? Step one, we calculate the annual interest. How? We calculate the annual interest. We have, for example, we have I and we have T. How to calculate the annual interest? Annual interest is equal to PR. PR, it is one unknown for us. PR is equal to the annual interest. For us, PR equal to I over T. Okay, because we have here multiplication, the multiplication become division. So PR, the annual interest, equal to the interest over T. So by dividing the interest in by the number of years, easy. In this way, we found PR. Okay, PR, we have the principal. So we have the principal and we have the value of PR. So easy to complete from this step. How? We divide the annual interest that we obtained by the principal to obtain and multiply it by 100 to find the annual interest rate as percent. If we don't multiply it by 100, we will obtain the annual interest rate as decimal and not as percent. So easy. Step one, we divide the amount of interest by the time. So we obtain the annual interest. Annual interest we will divide it by the principal and multiply it by 100 to obtain the annual interest as percent. Easy. Step one, interest for 1 year. How? Interest for 1 year equal to the amount. The interest amount, we will divide it by the time, 4 years. We will obtain the annual interest. So, second step, we divide the annual interest by the principal and we multiply it by 100 to obtain the rate, annual rate of interest as percent. Easy. You can complete the following exercises by yourself. Thank you for listening. I'm waiting for any of your questions and bye-bye.